Hey guys, CUBIST MTG here, back with another video of our sealed practice. This will be the third episode. We are going to draft 4 more decks, or sealed 4 more decks, and then we will actually do a little bit of deck tech. Had some suggestions on the last few decks to, pump them up a little bit and do a little revision. So after the 6th deck is drafted, we will do a deck tech video where we go through all the old decks, make them a little better, play a couple hands, check them out, see how they play against each other, and then we'll move on to something else. But today we're going to hit 6 more packs and our CUBIST here. Highly recommend these. Never knew they existed until I started building my own cube, and they're a lifesaver. The presentation is just amazing, and of course they rep the Lotus like I love. So, all right, 6 packs. Let's see what we got here today. All right, so we're starting off with a Verdant Catacombs. The land I always in my deck, in my cube, I try to make very strong because it makes the decks just feel better and play better. It can let you go 2-3 colors very easily, and I highly recommend if you're making your own cube to really value the lands over a lot of the other cards. Next we got Glenn, super sick card if we can get some good stuff. Balance. I almost don't include this into my cube. I'm not a huge fan of Balance, but I can see where it can be fun, so we keep it in there. Thing in the Ice can be a good card. Arbor Elf if we're going mono green. Experimented one. Oh, here we go. A little bit of power here. We got Ancestral Recall. Chances that we're going to play blue this game, very high. I love blue. It's my favorite color. Nissa. Chromox helps a little bit. Desperate Ritual, gotta go for that Storm. Should we force Storm first thing in? No, we're not gonna force Storm. Dryad, Volcanic Island, that is super gonna help with the Ancestral Recall. Sulfuric Vortex, we're not gonna be playing no mono red. A Braid, great sideboard card, and Resto Angel in case we could crack that Kiki Jiki. That would be fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Kiki Jiki. I love combo as well. And Kiki Jiki with Restoration Angel, that's just the win right there. Okay, so second pack here. Little Path of Exile. Sundering Titan, which is good. Especially if you can cheat it out pretty quick. Treasure Map. It's a newer card. I'm not super familiar with it, never played it. But we hear good things. Sinkhole. We don't have a lot of black, so we probably aren't going to go there. We've got a Trop. This land in this is what I mean. This land is going to make the game right there. Is it Charm? Birds of Paradise. Green's pretty strong. Dragon Lord. Not a huge fan of that card either, but, it is what it is. Dark Rit. Mooly Dooley. Love her. We probably are going to play a little bit of green. Got Old School Tez. Probably won't see super play with him. Arcane Denial. I almost don't include this in my cube either. I'm right now I'm at like a 705 cards in my cube. I really want to cut it down. And that's on the chopping block for sure. And so is this next card, Jeweled Amulet. I like it. I understand that it's powerful. Honestly, I just don't like the way it looks. Especially because I'm probably going to play with a few new players. I try to make sure that the cube is kind of friendly to that, because this, when you look at it, let's take a look at it. Super intimidating with the text. So that's the reason why I'm there. Elspeth. Not a huge fan of Elspeth either, because I just don't like white. And then Shambling Vent. One of them guys. All right, so about 2 packs in, we're kind of seeing our land's going to carry us. So we're definitely playing blue unless we literally don't get any more blue. And we'll probably be playing green just because we have Mooly Dooley, a couple of Mana Dorks, especially Bop. Birds was like one of my first cards I ever opened back in the day. 7th edition. And just a good card. All right, third pack. Necromancy. Pelt Collector. Looking pretty good on green. Not a fan of that card. It's good. It's just there's better color mana makers. Not a huge fan of that Planeswalker either. Fire Drinker sucks. Devoted Druid could be good. It gets us there. It's a little better. Mood Vault, Disenchant, some good sideboard card. Grim Monolith, that's interesting. Colorless mana is always good, especially if you open like a Consecrated Sphinx. That could be playable. Some more bad red. Probably won't be playing red. Angel of Intervention, not terrible. Lotus Cobra, there we go. We're definitely playing green. Grizzlebrand, that'd be sweet if we could get some Necromancy going. Field of Ruin, and then Crucible of Worlds, which is fun if we can get some sack lands. It'll really help us thin out, and we'll get that going. But 3 packs in, looking pretty good. Chances are we're probably not going to be playing any of these multicolored cards. The artifacts are going to be a little questionable, except for Chrome Mox. Love that card. Probably not playing red, unless we crack something absolutely crazy to make that Volcanic Island pop. But as it is, Verdant Catacombs, Tropical Island is looking pretty powerful. Expansion Explosion. Not terrible finisher if you were going Storm, but I don't think we're going to make it there. Black Cleave Cliffs. I love these fast lands. They came out right at the end of when I was playing originally, and I just love the concept of them. Kiora, no thank you. Koth, nah. Mindslaver, I don't think so. I love that card, but I don't think we're going to make it there. Jackal Pup, we're not making that. Clouded Mirror, no thank you. Mind's Desire. I love Storm. This card is absolutely fantastic. But I don't think we're going to make it to that Storm level where we're going to be able to play that, but, the hope's still alive. Brain Maggot, Terminus, which is fantastic, but I really don't think we're going to be playing white. There just isn't anything to go in there. Counterspell, that's good. Relic, this is pretty important sideboard card, only because we have, in the cube, we have Emrakul, and there are a lot of instant speed, necromancy kind of spells that bring him back, and this is one of the only ways to battle that, besides hard removal. Assassin's Trophy, not a fan. Tinker, I love. We're not quite there. If we have maybe like a big artifact guy, that will make it good. But we'll go into this next one. 5th pack, getting towards the end here. Treetop Village. This is on the cutting board too, I would say. Not one of my favorite cards. Spellskite, love that card. Good sideboard. Hangerback Walker has potential. And then, ooh, here we go. Scalding Tarn. That's great. Oh no. 5 packs in, I don't know if I want to switch to Kiki Jiki Resto. I don't know if it's worth it. But that's interesting. We're going to think about that. Oath of Druids. That's always a fun deck to build around, Oath of Druids. We got to get some big boys if we're going to go that. So, we'll think about that. Revelark. Terminate, which is an okay card. Fatal Push, which is nice if you're going black. Some more First Strike boys for the reds that we're not going to play. This card is tough, but Milling is always fun. But I don't think we're going to get into black. A Signet, we might play that. It's not terrible. Languish, no thank you. Skull Clamp really heightens up the mana dorks here for some card draw. And then we got Nissa. Okay. Now we'll go into final pack. And this is where we're going to figure out what we're going to do. I guess if we open anything that lets us search for Kiki Jiki, we might try to head into that direction, but I think it's probably dead. Frantic Search, I really like that card. Another mana dork. Torrential Gear Hulk, that could be a good finisher. Ooh, we found Emrakul. I don't know if we're going to get to 15 mana, but maybe. If we got like a Sneak Attack, we could go Kiki Jiki, Emrakul. Lava Claw Reaches, pretty good. Looter. Fiery Confluence and Experimental Frenzy. We are probably not playing red, so we'll skip over those. Tide Hollow, pretty good. Sour, that's an interesting card. I like that card. Mox Diamond is also very good. Keeper of Silence, Blade Splicer. Man, we opened a lot of duels in this one, but we got Tundra. And then we got Burning. Okay, so that's the 6-packs. Now, what I like to do is kind of eliminate a few cards. We're going to check through on our red to see if there's anything in there that we would even splash for. The rituals, this ritual, it just isn't good enough to splash, only to try and get to 15 for Emrakul. I don't think we're going to be there. Burning, I don't think we have enough artifacts to support this, so that's definitely out. Fiery Confluence is really good, but I don't think we're there. It'd be a sideboard at best, so I think we're just going to straight up eliminate red. We're not playing red. Black is kind of questionable, only because we have Grizz and Necromancy. Those work pretty well together, but we don't have a good way to, like, Entomb. We don't have Entomb. Dark Ritual and Sinkhole are super good, but I don't think black is good enough for us to keep. We are definitely playing green. So we got Mana Dorks. Let's pull those out. First off, we're definitely playing Skull Clamp. A couple Mana Dorks. Probably end up playing that. Boom. And boom. And then we're definitely playing Mooly Dooly. I think we have enough sack lands to make Crucible of Worlds work. Could probably play Oath of Druids. Maybe. And we got a couple Nissas. I don't think they're good enough to play. Nah, we'll think about it. Okay, now white. This is the big question. Are we going to play white? We have the mana for white. But Path to Exile, I would say, is good. Balance is probably almost good enough to play. I don't know if anything else I would really like to play, but Revelark could be good with Kiki Jiki and Resto, but I don't think we have the mana to support Kiki Jiki. We have Volcanic Island, Black Cleave Cliffs, but I don't think white's playable. Although we could just run one Path to Exile for fun and search it with our Tundra. We could get it with the... we'll leave it out just in case. We're definitely playing blue. So out of the blue, we got some good boys. We got Sour. Gear Hulk, I'm a fan of, especially with Ramp. Frantic Search is fine. I don't think we're going to get there with Tinker. We're going to set it over there just in case. Counterspell, sure. Ancestral Recall is a must. Glen is a must. I don't know if we have enough spells for Thing in the Ice. We'll probably play Arcane Denial. Might play Mind's Desire. In a best turn we could have playing Mind Desire, we would probably play down not too many. So sadly, I think we're going to have to leave that out too. Relic and Mindslaver, I don't think we're going to get there. We're definitely playing Chromox. Probably play Mox Diamond as well. Signet. Jeweled Amulet and Grim Monolith. I honestly think we might be able to make it to Emrakul. Sundering Titan I would cheat out because we have so many Mana Dorks and Ramp and probably Crucible of Worlds. Nah, you know what? No Crucible of Worlds. I always want to make that card work. I don't think it works here. So I think we're good on that. Yeah, I think we're good there. And then of our multicolored, so we're playing blue and green. Maybe Kiora just to play the extra lands. And I think that's all that's playable in there. And then for our lands, we're going to not play Tundra, not Lava Claw. We're definitely playing Scalding Tarn. Don't think we need Mishra's Factory. Treetop, probably not. Blackfield, no. Field of Ruin, no. Mutavault, nah. It's pretty good with Skull Clamp. Nah. Trop, we're playing. Don't need Volcanic, and we'll do Verdant Catacomb. I guess we got really good lands, but they're not going to help carry. I think we're done with Path to Exile. I think that's a stretch. We don't have any mid-range. That's going to be a problem. So we have some card draw, but not enough. So I think we need some mid-tier stuff. The problem is all our green we got just wasn't big enough. Probably have to run a couple Planeswalkers just to be safe. See what we have for blue. Moloku, maybe. Might have to play that. And we might have to play Looter. It's looking pretty good. I mean, the Nissas are not super strong, but they can help a little bit, make the mana dorks a little bigger. Let's see how many cards we're at right now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 28. It's too high. Probably cut about 4 cards, maybe. Let's see. What are the worst 4 cards in here? Grim Monolith is just too good not to play. Jeweled Amulet's so good. Mana is just really, really strong. I like those a lot. We're looking to cut 4 cards. Maybe Oath of Druids just isn't good enough to get there. We got a lot of mana dorks. Maybe we'll cut one of these. 1, 2, 3 1-drop guys. Why don't we cut Sylvan? I already said I didn't like that card in the beginning, so I guess it makes sense. I guess we'll chump out. The card draw is really strong in this, so I'm sure we could burn through our deck pretty quickly. Maybe Emrakul is the cut. Probably not, but maybe Expensive Nissa. And one more. Maybe that's good enough. $25. 15 lands, I don't think is quite there. I probably want to cut like 2 more cards. Glenn is so good, I cannot cut him. I think our mid-range is all Planeswalkers, essentially. If we're going to cut 2 cards, maybe we'll cut Jeweled Amulet. Just might be too slow. And maybe we'll cut Mox Diamond. I know that seems a little crazy, but I think everything else picks it up for us. So we'll cut those. We'll go in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 23. So we're looking at 17 lands, 14 more. Maybe 8 forests. And 6 islands. Let's see where we're at. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 17. That should be a pretty good 40. Perfect. All right, and as requested, we're gonna try and splay these out a little bit so everyone can see the deck. But as always, I want to thank you guys for showing up and watching. Please subscribe and comment if you have any tips. This is probably the most rickety deck that I've built. I'm not sure how it's going to play. I'm interested to see it because I think it has a high roll win potential. But please comment anything. We're going to do a round of, change ups. So if you saw something that I didn't see or you think that we should cut out something, and change in, I would love to hear those comments because it's going to make the deck stronger and more fun to watch. Yeah, thanks for showing up and I appreciate it. You'll see some more tomorrow. All right, thanks guys.